Hello everyone, today I will talk about blockchain fundamentals. So first we have why study blockchain, what is blockchain, blockchain popularity, blockchain working, blockchain application and much more. Okay, so here we have some computer science fundamentals. Okay, so as we know in the daily life we use decimal number. So we have a decimal number 0 to 9. Okay, and if you want to write 10, then you use 1 and 0. Okay, so 0 is a decimal number and 1 is also decimal number. Okay, so we have 10 decimal number. Okay, but in binary we have two binary numbers, 0 and 1. And as we know that computer is only understand binary number, 0 and 1 binary. Okay, if you put data on some decimal number like 5, then it will convert into a binary, then it will store. Okay, so here we have a conversion here, decimal to binary number. So for 0 we have 00, 1 for 01 and so on. For 3 bits number, conversion of 3 bits number of decimal to binary number. So again here we have a hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal number. So why we use hexadecimal? We use as a reference number for we use hexadecimal number for referencing. Okay. So let's suppose this is a binary number and it will convert a uh, long decimal number. Okay, so how will you denote them? Let's suppose this is a 5 5 5 1 3 7 9 1 2. Okay, so 15 you can use f. Okay, it is used 1 for 1, 7 for 7, 9 for 9 and 12 for you can use c, and 15 again you can use f. Okay, so that is the use of hexadecimal number. Okay, so again here we have computer science fundamentals. So 1 bytes is equal to 8 bits and 1 byte is equal to 2 hexadecimal number. Okay, means this zero we you have to use 0 0 because 2 hexadecimal, or 1 you used to use 0 1. Okay, same as here, 1 bytes is equal to hexadecimal. So again we have a topic of why study blockchain, why we need a blockchain ecosystem. So let's take an example of communication system. At the time when the kings are use pigeon as an intermediary for communicating between two parties. Okay, again some advancement happening, we use as a post office for intermediary for communicating between two parties. When it came to the internet, we use intermediary as a Facebook, Gmail and some other apps. Okay, so here we can see that had achieved communication system but failed to achieve trust. So how? So let's take an example. Let's suppose we have a two candidate A and candidate B. And candidate A is a student. Candidate A is a student and candidate B who is the responsible for fulfill the requirement of A. Okay. So what the requirement student have? First, fees, school fees, college fee. Second, some basic expense. Third, digital accessories like laptops, tab, etc. and some books also, etc. Okay, so we have to fulfill all of them. Okay, So here we have a digital online platform, judicial platform, judicial online platform, which is controlled by some organization like XYZ. Okay, and this is a bond paper, contractual paper. Okay, and in here it is written all the promises here. Okay, and this is a bond paper, which means both are agree on them. Okay, so what they had done, they upload their document on some digital judicial platform. Okay, so they upload them. Okay, so here who is controlling them? The organization XYZ. So he used to, means he can read all the document and highlight some part and sell their data to some organization. Means let's suppose the organization XYZ read all the document, all the promises and highlight some part. Okay, and and send the data to some big organization like Flipkart, Amazon and Blinkit. Okay, because of some making profits. Okay, so when the student came here to Flipkart or Amazon or Blinkit, so the A here come to buy a laptop. Okay, came here to buy a laptop. Okay, so the Flipkart showed him as per data, showed him books and some food items, some digital accessories and medicine also. Okay, so what the student had done, they buy all of them because because the money, because he don't pay money, because he use B for paying that. Okay, मीन्स कि इसका तो पैसा लग ही नहीं रहा है, इसका ही पैसा लग रहा है, तो ये तीन चारों खरीद लिया और अपना पास ले आया. अगेन ए आया फिर से, अगेन द ए केम टू फ्लिपकार्ट and want to buy some medicine. Okay, want to buy a medicine. Okay, so he buy them. Okay, so that is he fulfill their requirement. So here we can see here that the candidate A is overfilled. या तो कभी ओवरफिल्ड फुलफिल्ड हो जा रहा है, कभी उसका फुलफिल हो पा रहा है, जितने नीड है उतना फुलफिल कर पा रहा है, या तो कभी कभी वो नहीं खरीद पा रहा कंफ्यूजन से. ओके, तो यहाँ पे हम देख पा रहे हैं कि फ्लिपकार्ट, हाउ द फ्लिपकार्ट मैनिपुलेट हिम बाय द डेटा. ओके, सो हियर who is responsible for it? Who is responsible for that? Because we were unaware how the data how this organization manipulate us by the data. Okay, so here how will you trust on them? How will you trust on single organization? Because you are unaware. Okay, तो यहाँ पे इसके लिए इसका सॉल्यूशन एक ही है, वो है ब्लॉकचेन इकोसिस्टम. क्योंकि वो कोई डेटा सिंगल अथॉरिटी यूज नहीं करता और वो पूरा इंक्रिप्टेड वे में वो डेटा सेव रहता है. ओके, तो सो दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू यूज ब्लॉकचेन इकोसिस्टम फॉर अचीविंग दिस. थैंक यू.